Hello everyone, it's Carrie. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing this card tutorial featuring some ink blending as well as a stamp set. So I'm going to start off by getting my stamp ready to go. I'm going to use this stamp set here from Stamp. It's called I See You, and it's got coordinating dies with it. Now, originally, it's come from a card kit, and I believe it's from maybe the November card kit. I'm not exactly sure, but they rebranded it, I guess, or re-released it with the coordinating dies, and I really do like this stamp set, and I didn't purchase it initially because I don't know, I just didn't pick it up, but I really wanted it since they brought out the coordinating dies. So I went ahead and picked it up, and so I'm going to use it today in today's card, and I'm going to be doing some ink blending here on some piece of Stamp, or not, Tim Holtz rather, watercolor cardstock. And I'm going to be using two colors of the Distress ink. This is Squeezed Lemonade and Picked Raspberry. And I really do like these two colors together. Whenever you do blend them, and you'll see as I'm doing this, the two colors together make a really pretty orange color. So I really wanted to make a really, really bright card today. And also, this is kind of bringing me out of my creative funk, if you will, because I haven't really felt like crafting. It seems like this happens to me every single year after the holidays, and I don't know why that is, but I guess it's because we make so many Christmas cards, and then after that, it just seems like I just go blank without doing anything. So this is my way of trying to get out of that funk a little bit. So anyway, so I've gone ahead and blended all over my cardstock here and got the blending that I wanted to get. And now I'm going to take my Dispress sprayer here, and I'm going to spritz all over my cardstock just to get that. It's really a really popular thing right now. It's always been popular, but more so it seems like lately. But I just spritz some water down there and just let the water wick away some of that ink. And so I'm just taking my little towel here and taking some of that color up. And I really, really do like this look. It's really, really fun too. It's kind of addicting actually. So I've gone ahead and done this a couple of different times, and I like the way that's turned out. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to die cut this down. I'm going to use both parts of the piece that I'm going to die cut. I'm going to use the frame that it creates as well as the portion on the inside. So I've got my card base here, and it's just a piece of Basil cardstock. I'm not exactly sure what the color name is, but I will have it linked below for you in case you're interested in it. But I've made this frame here, so I'm going to go ahead and use it on the outside portion of the panel. And I figure it would be easier to just use my Tama mono glue for that. So I'm going to go ahead and put that down, and because it gives me a little bit of wiggle room to move it around. So I'm going to go ahead and apply this onto my card base and get that all lined up and adhered. And then off camera, I went ahead and die cut a piece of black cardstock because I wanted to break up the little panel here and the frame. I wanted to break it up just a little bit with a little bit of it's always pleasing to the eye to me whenever you have really bright colors like this with a piece of black cardstock behind it. So I've got my black cardstock there, and I did die cut that with the Mama Elephant stitched frame. Because it was just slightly bigger than the other panel that I cut here. And so now I'm going to stamp down my heart, and as you will see, I initially was going to leave this flat just like as you see it. It was going to be like a one layer on there, but you see it moved on me. My stamp moved on me, and it kind of frustrated me. So I got to thinking, okay, how am I going to salvage this card? So I went ahead and took another piece of watercolor cardstock, and I'm going to take my Picked Raspberry Distress ink here, and I'm just going to cover a little bit of portion of this cardstock, and I'm just basically salvaging my card because this is what obviously was not the original plan. But I kept this in because I wanted to show you that as card makers, we all mess up from time to time, and there's always ways to fix it if you really, really think about it. So there's always ways to fix your mistakes, I think. So I gone ahead and covered my cardstock, and I'm doing the exact same thing that I did before with my other panel. And I use my distress sprayer here as well, just to have the same kind of look on the heart as I do the background. So I'm going to go ahead and take up some of that water, and then I'm going to go ahead and try this one more time with the stamping. So I'm going to ink up my stamp with the VersaFine Onyx Black ink here. It is my favorite black ink by far for most things that I use it for. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp that down, and this time I didn't move, thank goodness. So, but I thought about the reason how I'm saving this, and you could easily cut this out by hand too, no problem at all. But since I did have the coordinating dies, I thought, well, might as well use them. So I'm going to go ahead and take apart all the pieces here, and I've die cut that with the coordinating die. And now I'm going to take a piece, or I'm going to take my Wink of Stella glitter pen here, just to give it a little bit of shimmer here, just to give it something a little bit different away from the bold background. And you'll see that in the light here, how shimmery it is. And I didn't have a whole lot of my pen left, which is good, because when you initially start a new one, it has a lot of shimmer in it, and I didn't want that. So this was perfect of how the pen, you know, of enough shimmer that it had, it worked out just great. So I'm just going to go ahead and put some foam adhesive and just place that over the little boo-boo that I made before. And no one will ever know except for you and me. So now I'm going to go ahead and work on my sentiment. It is from the same stamp set, and it's going to say hello, and then you're pretty fantastic. So I'm going to do this in 2 steps here. Usually I like to try to do it all at once, but I figured it wouldn't take no time at all just to do it in 2 different steps. So I inked up the hello and already stamped that down, and now I'm going to take the second portion of my sentiment here, and I'm going to ink that up as well with the same black ink, and then stamp that down. And I really do like how bright and colorful this card turned out, and I really do like how the it looks like you used 3 different colors on the background when initially you only used 2. So now I'm going to go ahead and adhere this my main panel onto my card, and I put foam adhesive on that just to break it up and give a little bit of dimension. And now for some final touches, I'm going to get some of my sequins out. I don't use my sequins a whole lot. So I'm trying to break out some of the supplies in my craft room that I don't use all that often, and really try to incorporate them more into my cards this year. So because I got plenty of them, I might as well use them. I did buy them, so I might as well get some use, right? So I've got these iridescent sequins here, and all of these are from Pretty Pink Posh. And I've got some of the pink and some of the yellow, and I don't know the official names, but I'll have everything listed and linked below the video for you. And I also got some of these droplets, which I absolutely adore these. I'll have both sizes of these. And so I always want to do things in odd numbers. So I picked 3 different droplets and then 2 sequins. So I'm going to adhere those with my, it's called the Zotz Bling adhesive. And it's really tiny glue dots. And I really do like this for adhering my sequins or any tiny embellishments like this. It just makes it easier for me, because it seems like I fumble with any of the glues and all that. This just seems like it's much faster for me. And I really do like this method. So after I get all those adhered, that pretty much finishes up the card for today. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did please give it a thumbs up. And for all the supplies used, they are listed and linked below the video. And for more information, you can also visit my blog at www.kwcarddesign.com. Otherwise, I will see you on my next video. Thank you guys so much for watching.